this need to know, this addiction to needing to know, this addiction to wanting to still keep some false connection is just not serving you or your path to healing. You gotta stop holding on, holding on. Good afternoon. Melon and I are a little late to our walk this morning. He is off leash right now, enjoying the grass. I am using this Hollyland mic this time because I know that when I'm editing the videos, the wind is really loud, and I always do these as we're walking and stuff. So I hope that this sounds better for you guys and also for me, because it's hard to hear myself when everything is just wind. Anyway, today I feel like I am kind of regressing a little bit. Yesterday I felt so good and I was like on a roll, and then something happened again where I was exposed to some pain, but again I put that onto myself. Curiosity really does kill the cat, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Is just, I keep teetering back and forth with the whole checking social media. Like one minute I'm saying, don't do it. The next minute I'm like, no, I'm doing it to gauge my care still for this man. And then, just kind of poking through some things that I really shouldn't be poking through. When they say that curiosity killed the cat, it really does kill. It hurts a lot. And this need to know, this addiction to needing to know, this addiction to wanting to still keep some false connection is just not serving you or your path to healing. And it's an addiction. So I've said this in another video, but it is a vice. Your brain is literally looking for its next dopamine hit because it had been getting it from your now ex. And the more that you continue to allow your body to have that dopamine, it's just keeping you in this open wound. And so I'm proud of myself. Haven't checked his social media today, and I plan to finally keep it that way. I keep breaking my streak, and I just have to catch myself in the moment sooner and remind myself of why I shouldn't do it, because it literally has done nothing but hurt me every time. There were some times where I would check it and there wouldn't be like a visceral response, and that felt really good, but I don't think that part happens enough to where it's worth it. Yes, I guess in that period of time it was worth it, but I think as we progress in this healing process, I think it's really time to just stop. That's kind of what I wanted to address today, is that I have to keep reminding myself that anytime I want to check on his stuff, or if I'm curious about something, to really remind myself, is it worth it? Do you really need to know? What does it serve you to know what he's doing or what they're doing? And it really doesn't. You just have to, again, pour back into yourself and be more curious about why, or not even why. There was this really good video that a friend of mine sent to me about self-actualization, and how the questions that you should be asking yourself are not why or how questions, but instead what. So what will checking up on them do for you? What else can you do to make yourself feel better? What other options do you have to get that dopamine fix for yourself? And so for me, I've been replacing checking up on his social media with like watching a relationship video. So once I start wanting to search for his name, I just, remind myself, no, like, use this time to better yourself instead. Call another friend. That's what I've been doing too. So anytime I get the urge to check his social media or want to text him, I just text a friend, another friend, or I'll go look at my explore feed instead and find like quotes that resonate with me. That's been helping a lot. So just kind of like redirecting those urges, kind of like, smoking. How some people will exchange it for carrot sticks. Like, yes, it's gonna suck at first. It's not the same thing, right? Like checking somebody else's Instagram is not gonna replace checking his, but it's better for you. Carrot sticks are better for you. And these are my carrot sticks right now. And I don't know if somebody else needed to hear that, or if somebody else is struggling with the same thing. Like, it's normal. Don't shame yourself. It's normal. Don't shame yourself. That is something that I am reminding myself of, because when I catch myself wanting to check, I still find myself shaming myself and saying like, why are you still checking? Like, you're stupid, that's dumb, like things like that. And it's not conducive. It doesn't help. Like, it's understandable. This is somebody that has been in your life for X amount of time. It doesn't even matter how long it is. It's the fact that you've already grown a habit and you shared your lives together, and separating the two is so hard. So don't beat yourself up. You have to really treat yourself with grace and remember to be loving to yourself, because that's how the universe will repay you back. The more that you shame yourself and the more that you beat yourself up for how you're feeling, then you're just gonna keep on attracting things that you will feel shameful about. So don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself grace. And, if you absolutely have to check it, if the burning desire is more painful than ignoring it, then, sometimes you just have to give into it. And I know that's not the greatest advice, but it's just the truth. Like, I just don't believe that there's right or wrong. Everything happens in due timing. And there will come a time where you won't even have to have this tenacity to not check. Like, eventually you will get to a point where it's not even going to matter anymore. There are so many things in life that we've gone through that we've been able to surpass. And you just got to think of those times. Like, remember when you were bothered by like another ex, or maybe just another situation if you don't have another ex. It passes. Everything in life is temporary. Pain, happiness, all that. And sometimes we get too stuck in the now. And sometimes we just get too stuck in the story that has been presented to us. But you can change the story at any given moment. You want to stop checking his stuff, stop checking it. You can start and rewrite that story right now. You want to, go back a few pages, that's fine too, because then, you will advance at some point. And it's not easy. It's not meant to be easy. Life was not meant to be all fun and games and ease. There will be contrast. There will be moments of trials and tribulations where you're going to be tested so that you can advance to that next level. So, you think of it as a game. Like, life would be boring if we were just always stuck at level 1. And anytime you surpass these obstacles in your life, like you are leveling up. And so be grateful for be grateful for these challenges, because they are what is going to expand you as a human and give you more of that capacity to grow and to be stronger. As cliche as that sounds, like, it's the truth. So you are all amazing beings. Thank you so much for being here and for following me on this journey. If you're new here, my name is Jane. I am going through a breakup, and if you want to see the beginning of my journey, it's all on my channel, and you'll see the progression and the ups and downs of dealing with heartbreak in real time. Still don't know what's gonna happen. He's still living with me. We're still not talking, but you know, we're making it work. So just trust that everything will always work out in the end. And I'm just excited to see where the story goes next. All right, till the next video. I love you guys. Bye.